Oh, good morning, everyone, or evening, whatever it is, wherever you are. Today is the last day to enroll in the Strumming Doctor Live course. And I'll tell you more about it as we go along, but I just wanted to go live to make sure that everybody knows and everybody gets the opportunity to do this. Um, but if you're struggling with strumming at all, any aspect of strumming, timing, making your strumming sound interesting, um, a technique, keeping up with certain tempos, without the pick flying out of your hands or getting caught in the strings, or just figuring out strumming patterns by ear, or coming up with your own strumming patterns for songs. The Strumming Doctor is a fantastic course to focus on just timing and strumming. That's it. And the Strumming Doctor Live, which the enrollment closes today for this, today is the last day to get in on this. What we're going to do is you get lifetime access to the Strumming Doctor course if you go with one of the two options, the non Guitar Fam membership option. You get a lifetime access to the course, but what we're also going to do is we're going to do 5 weeks of live mastermind groups on Zoom. So that's where the live part of it comes in. So you get instant feedback on what you're working on. You can play, you can play live for. So you can submit videos if you're not, if you don't feel comfortable with playing live for everyone in Zoom. But you get the instant feedback you need from me. That way, you can make sure you're on the best course for making the most progress in the least amount of time with your strumming and timing. And you get to hang out with other like-minded people, get the support you need to help keep you accountable and encourage you and keep you motivated, right? So today is the last day to enroll, but I figured out I've been doing some strumming masterclass live things, three of them this past week. So I figured I'd come on here and go live and just do kind of a synopsis of what we talked about in those live events in a way more informal way without the whole presentation and everything. And the basic idea behind the Strumming Doctor is to work on the four pillars of strumming that you need to get down in order to play the songs that you love and be very happy with your timing, your feel, your dynamics, the way all the that you just sound, with your right hand mostly. If you're right-handed, your strumming hand. If you're playing guitar, and those pillars are technique, foundational strumming technique, dynamic elements, timing, and then the song. Sorry, I have my balloons for everyone over there on Facebook. Anyway, those are the four areas and the four pillars of strumming that you need to concentrate on and really get down to get your strumming to sound the way you want to. And the way the Strumming Doctor does that is it walks you through 5 phases of developing those things, or five, modules you might want to call them, but 5 phases of working through that in a very step-by-step way. So that, like, the foundational things that are the most critical, those four pillars, are developed to where it's not as big of a struggle when you sit down to play a song. Your strumming will sound more musical, your timing will be great, and your technique won't be something that is kind of in the way of you making the progress that you need on guitar. But it gives you very, very step by step lessons to follow, and every lesson comes with a practice session, a good sized practice session that's 5 to 7 minutes long, so you know exactly what to practice. And then once you can do the practice session for each phase and you can play through that, it doesn't have to be perfect, but once you feel like you've got a handle on it, then you can move on to the next phase. So you know exactly what to practice, exactly when to move on. And with the Strumming Doctor Live, the live element where we come together for the master classes every week for 5 weeks, if you have any questions at all about, like, am I doing this right? If I practice this enough? Is it ready to move on? What feedback do I need? Does it sound as good as I think it does? You get that feedback live, and you'll either get some correction and some guidance on things to work. Oh, maybe try this, or you'll know, hey, you're good to go and you can move on. But that's the idea behind the Strumming Doctor Live. And if you want to enroll in that, how many hours are left? 14 hours. At midnight tonight, the enrollment will close. So you got 14 hours left if you want to sign up for that. There are three options. You can do a one-time payment of 197, and that gives you lifetime access to the course and access to all the mastermind sessions that we're going to be doing. You can split it up over three payments. I think it's $72 per payment. Or you can do a Guitar Fam annual membership. And you don't get lifetime access to the course, but you do get access to it for a year, and you get access to all of the other Guitar Fam premium courses. So that's a really big deal. For only $97, you get a year-long access to every premium course, including the Strumming Doctor. Plus, you get access to the mastermind sessions that we're going to be doing, the live ones, and that's very valuable. That's like almost, I guess it'd be kind of like a group lesson, group private lesson with me, and you can choose to either let us know what's going on live with your strumming, like you can take the floor and we can see you via Zoom, or you can submit videos ahead of time that I can review live if you're not comfortable doing that. But that's the deal with the Strumming Doctor Live, and really we focus on number one, technique. Technique for your strumming, and that's one thing. If you don't have that right from the beginning, everything else is going to be harder because it's going to be a giant bottleneck that you might not even realize is there. So things like just relaxing, and not death gripping the pick, not strumming from just your elbow. Oh, sorry, there's somebody in the chat here. Hey, Andy, what's going on? Can't wait. Really looking forward to it. Yeah, I know Andy's already chopping at the bit to start the Strumming Doctor Live stuff. And today is Thursday, and today's the last day that the enrollment is open. So a week from today is going to be when the first masterclass, the first mastermind session for anyone who enrolls in the Strumming Doctor Live is going to happen. So a week from today. And if you can't make it to the live events, they'll be archived for you, so you can submit videos and questions in advance. But as far as the technique thing, like making sure that you're not just strumming from your elbow, tensing up, death gripping the pick is really important. And getting feedback to make sure you're doing that right can make your progress a lot faster. Just being aware that the second pillar, timing, just being aware that everybody has to work on their timing a lot, and it's very important, including myself, including the best players in the world. They have to stay on top of their timing, right, and really develop it. My phone is ringing up Instagram right now. Otherwise, I'd pull up a metronome and show you. There are some very simple exercises that you can do. It doesn't take long, 2 or 3 minutes a day over a few months, that will really straighten out your timing and just open up a whole new aspect of playing where you, like, if you don't have to worry about timing, you're free to worry about dynamics, musicality, things like that. So working on your timing is pillar number 2. Pillar number 3 is dynamic strumming elements. And this kind of category or pillar takes a little bit longer to develop because there can be a lot of different strumming, dynamic strumming elements that you could choose to incorporate into your playing. But things like muted strums, just dynamics in general, within a strumming pattern or from section to section of a song is a big deal. Even if you're just make yourself more aware of them, aware of how you're strumming and how loud you're strumming, can really dress your strumming up and make it a lot more musical. Things like single bass notes, single bass notes can really make a difference in your strumming, and ideas like bass and drum ideas where instead of just chopping wood, you have where I'm hitting some low strings and then some high strings on certain beats. That can really make your bring your strumming to life and make it a lot more musical too. And the last pillar is just learning songs. And it's not so much that learning songs is taught in the Strumming Doctor, but there are we've added some new videos to the new version of the Strumming Doctor where we give you song recommendations. Like, hey, now that you finish this phase, go learn these songs, and these songs will be kind of your litmus test of like, hey, are you really ready to move on? And all those songs that are recommended are on the Guitar Fam site, so you can go learn them kind of note for note or strumming pattern for strumming pattern, right? But when you apply and learn all those dynamic strumming tips, you can take your strumming from something like let's say you're trying to play Bob Dylan, Knocking on Heaven's Door, instead of just playing. Instead of playing just that kind of chopping wood, all the same dynamic level, if you incorporate all those dynamic strumming elements, that sounds way different than right. So it's worth putting in the time to develop those dynamic strumming elements, and the strumming doctor goes through those and more to help you get your strumming sounding from boring to really musical. And like I said, the last pillar is just songs. You can know all the dynamic strumming techniques in the world, but if you can't play a song all the way through, then what does it really matter? So I would encourage you, if strumming is an issue for you or timing at all, go to guitarfam.com/strumming. And hold on a second. Let's see. Go to guitarfam.com/strumming and just check out the 3 options there to enroll in the Strumming Doctor Live course. One is one payment of $197, and that gets you lifetime access to the course. Plus, you get to attend the 5 live mastermind sessions we're going to be doing on Zoom. And the second option splits it into 3 payments. And same thing, lifetime access with also access to the 5 mastermind sessions we're going to be doing. And the last one is if that's too much for you, that's no problem. You can just join a Guitar Fam annual membership for $97 a year. You'll get access to the whole thing. It's not lifetime access, but you get access to it for a year, and then you get to attend the mastermind sessions too. Andy says, sign up. It's my second time around. You won't regret it. Thanks, Andy. And like some people have asked me, well, is this for beginner, intermediate, or advanced players? And the answer is yes. I recommend going through this course at least 3 times, because when you go through it as a beginner guitar player, it's hard to know what you don't know. If you don't know, if you like when you're a beginner, you just can't perceive an advanced level of strumming or the things that are required to get that nuance in there. But once you go through and build your strumming up to a solid beginner level, and you move to that intermediate level, you can see new things in your strumming that you just couldn't have seen. So going through it 3 times is going to be really important, and it can get you all the way to a very advanced level of strumming and timing. This is like the things taught in the Strumming Doctor are things that I still do to this day when I need to sharpen my strumming or my timing. And depending on what songs I'm learning, I might have to push myself to use those exercises or ideas more than I have in the past. And it always comes back to the foundational things, the fundamentals. Anytime I'm having trouble with my playing in any area, it always comes back to foundations and fundamentals. So yeah, it's for beginner, intermediate, and advanced. And Joseph Glasso says, the NAMM show is live right now. I've been watching. I know, I've been refreshing my phone on a few pages. This is a few Facebook pages of vendors that I'm expecting some new things from. But I haven't seen anything yet, which is good, because that means I don't have to spend any more money. But I'm watching IK Multimedia, and I'm watching Charvel. We'll see what everybody else comes out with. But you're right, man. 10 a.m. because I'm in the same time zone as the NAMM show, so I figured 10 a.m. will be when most of the stuff will drop. So I'm pretty excited, but I don't need to spend the money right now. So we'll see what happens with that. Anyway, that's it. I just wanted to come on here and let you guys know that today is the last day to enroll in the Strumming Doctor Live. Go to guitarfam.com/strumming, or if you just go to guitarfam.com, you'll see a banner there that'll take you to the strumming page where you can enroll in it and purchase either lifetime access or a Guitar Fam annual membership. Either way, you get access to the mastermind live sessions that we're going to be doing. And You may be thinking, well, I don't have time for that. Uh, I don't have time to put in the effort and commit to it like I want to see the progress I want. If it's important to you, then you can spare 15 to 20 minutes a day if getting your strumming and timing is important to you. If it's not, then that's kind of your call. You got to make that call. But if it's important to you, and you can afford 15 to 20 minutes a day, 4 to 6 times a week, then you'll be able to make really good progress if you put in that time consistently. And it is on most things I find on guitar, it's a matter of doing it consistently over a sustained period of time for like 3 months, 3 to 6 months focused on strumming and timing. I'm not going to say you'll never have to focus on it again because if you're at a beginner level, you're going to be focusing on that first layer, and later on you can focus on the intermediate layer, then the advanced layer. But you'll have the skills you need, the base skills, beginner skills you need or strumming and timing, or the intermediate skills you need for strumming and timing. You may have to sharpen them up every now and then, go back, but it'll be problem solved for you. I guarantee you that. We have a 30-day money back guarantee to where if it doesn't work for you, if you put in the time, you get your money back. No problem. Okay. I guess that's it. I would talk. I would talk about, I'm just going to pull up. I'm going to pull up Facebook so I can see if there's any other NAM news that I'm missing, because you're right, Joseph. Let's be honest, that's what's on everybody's mind today is NAM. Let's see. Dun, dun. Oh, look, it's me live. Okay. Oh, it looks decent. The camera looks good. I was worried about that. Cool. Let's see. I'm just gonna check a couple vendors real quick, and then I'll let you guys go. Uh, 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 uh. No, it doesn't look like I came out. And like, I don't know, what's his name? Tone Junkie said he was expecting them to announce something like on the second or third day of NAM, just as kind of like the product may not actually be ready, but they may be saying, okay, this is in development, it's coming, right? But I'm looking for a Tonex all-in-one floorboard unit. That's what I would like to see drop. And then for sure, I've been really into Charvel guitars for some reason lately. I got a couple of them. I sold some stuff and got a couple of them. And I was seeing if they're going to drop any new models this year. I don't see anything. Let's see. Yeah, I'm not seeing anything, which is good because that means I don't have to buy anything new. Cool. Okay, guys. Well, I think I'll call it and just say that's it for this live. It was kind of an impromptu live. But if you have any questions about strumming at all or timing, email us support@guitarfam.com. Or if you have any questions about the Strumming Doctor Live course, email us support@guitarfam.com. Other than that, go to guitarfam.com/strumming to enroll today because the live mastermind sessions start next week. Cool. See you, Andy. Bye. Have a good day, guys. Everyone.